All right, here is your final math and science assignment for this batch of work. So hopefully by now you've done all of the worksheets and gone through the PowerPoint, so you are a little more familiar and comfortable with velocity and acceleration. So today's assignment is for math and sciences, you're going to be doing this on your own, kind of like a little mini lab. So you should have this one that says Science Code Red Monday in your packet. You are going to just go through once again, step by step. It tells you what to do. So step 1, circle an option below. So pick how you want to travel. Do you want to walk? Do you want to use a wheeler? Do you want to use a car? If you use a car, the nice thing is, and I don't know, maybe some of your wheelers too, is you can kind of verify your answer and compare it to your speedometer in your car and see what it says. So if I want to walk, I'll just circle that. Then circle where you want to go. So these are just a few suggestions. If you have another one that you know the distance already of how far it is, like you know that it's half a mile from your house to your best friend's house, then do that. That's totally fine. These are just some suggestions. There's some that are short, some that are long. That way, especially if you're walking, you don't have to go too far. So maybe you just want to walk to the end of your driveway, and you know that the distance from your front door to the end of your driveway is, say, a quarter mile, or let's say 250 feet. That we can deal with that. So now you need to figure out how far it is to the place you circle from your house. So you can approximate, that's fine. If you kind of have an idea of general, you can round. If you're not sure, if it's something short like your driveway, maybe you could measure, figure out a way to measure. You could ask a parent, maybe pick somewhere else if you don't know the distance. So you do know the distance is 250 feet. You'll write your distance here, 250 feet. So step 4, you're going to drive or walk to wherever you circled or wherever you picked from your house. And you need to make sure to time yourself. So hopefully you all have on your phones with your the clock app. Especially if you have an iPhone, it would be the clock, the one that has a clock on it like you use for alarm. Go to stopwatch. You're going to hit start and see how long it takes you to get from your front door to wherever you're trying to go. If you're in a car, if you have your driver's license, then you can just use the clock in your car. So let's say, I'm just making up these numbers, but let's say it took you 3 minutes to walk 250 feet. Now we're going to calculate your speed. So remember, speed does not have direction. So we just have our two numbers. So from step 1, you're going to take your from step 3, take your distance, so 250 feet. Ooh. And divide that by your time from step 4, so 3 minutes. So speed equals distance divided by time, 250 divided by 3. Once again, do this on your calculator on your phone. So 250 divided by 3 is 83.333. So I'm just going to round to 83 feet per minute. So you can turn that into velocity by plugging your speed. So 83 feet per minute. And say where you're going. So maybe if your driveway faces due east, you would say, and I was going east. So now that would be your velocity. So is your velocity constant? Did you speed up or slow down? So this is kind of up to you. If you're walking, did you get distracted and stop halfway through? I think it's easier with a vehicle to accidentally press the gas pedal or not press the gas pedal, especially if you go around a turn or something. So I'm going to say I was walking, so it's pretty easy to go at the same pace from start to finish. I would say yes. Maybe if you're driving and you had to make some turns, it would be no. And then how accurate do you think your measurements and calculations were? So if you have a speedometer, you can compare your speed. You'd need to change your minutes into hours to do that. But you could compare, try to kind of compare and see if that seems like a real number or a good answer to you. So in this case, I would say, yes, I think I was accurate. It was good data. And maybe explain. So that's all that assignment is. Hopefully it should not take you too long. So that is the end of your math and science assignments for this week.